even though our plant in Kuang is designed for garden waste, we have done many tests, and the most severe test is to handle the complex municipal solid waste. And you can see that it's being fed. In fact, we didn't even treat the municipal solid waste, meaning we send it raw, which is a real acid test. And you see the waste is going there raw, and we are manually feeding it. Of course, it's really smelly, being a very decomposed waste, okay? But if it's processed right away, the stench will be less, because you don't allow the organic waste to decompose. So these are our staff there, most of them Bangladesh, feeding the waste into our reactor. So which means if our gasification system can handle these complex waste, there's nothing to stop us. It is unlike incineration. We have conducted tests by an independent authority approved by or nominated by our government. And the furan dioxin, if you like, which is cancer-causing agent that when produced lasts for millions of years, which is a problem that we will generate for our future generation. The furan and dioxin level for what we have measured is 0.006 nanogram per Newton cubic meter. I'm sorry being technical, but compared 0.004 to our government standard is 0.1. So we are way below. This is the energy level set or in our gas analysis. Unfortunately, it's not very clear. So if you look at the top, carbon monoxide is a combustible fuel that we use to feed to our engine, which is 14.35%. Then we have the next one, which is CH4, we call methane, that is close to 5%. And then we get hydrogen, which is the other combustible gas, is around 7%. And then with that, when you measure the amount of energy, the energy is close to 6 megajoule. And 6 megajoule will be able to generate the power that we are looking at. So these are actually measured values, okay? In fact, this number is a little bit on the low side. We get even higher values. Next, we will be showing and walking this video to our engine. So you see a lot of waste that's compiled, that's piled up there. That waste is other waste that we are trying to measure or run. On the right is our dryer. Unfortunately, it was done in the dark, so it's a bit dark there. It was done at night, actually. Here is our engine. So you can see at the bottom two, if you like, not so clear green lights, which actually means that the engine is connected to the grid. We are actually feeding it to Tanagara National. Okay, continue. And here you will show that we are running at the line voltage we use to household is 230 volts. When you do line to line, which means three phase, it's 400 volts. And we are generating, in this particular case, 162 kilowatt into the grid. Yeah. So this is to show the system is running, and the only problem is we have no feed. So we are working on that. So here is the same thing. So you see the two dots there, which is synchronized. Now we are moving on to the control room. So we have designed the system with a viewing gallery. So from the viewing gallery, you can look down into the system. So they're walking now to the control room. This is the control room where the operator will be running the system. And that is controlled from a software that we developed. This whole software is developed by us to run and manage the system. Okay, without this software, it is impossible to run the system automatically. Manually, it's not possible to do. So only with this software, and so we continue to develop this software, and this is where we are looking at marketing our green waste. We are not incineration, where incineration system unfortunately creates dioxin. Not only emission into the space in air, but also at the bottom, which is the ash. We have no ash in our system, we have only charcoal. And therefore, if we do not have emission of dioxin in the air, which means our charcoal also has no dioxin, we've done measurement and is free from dioxin. We believe that is the technology of the future, and we will continue to put effort and investment in developing this. Okay, thank you. Thank you.